Okay, so looks like today we're hearing it's the matter of Billings versus Pearson. After receiving numerous text messages and MySpace posts from a fellow student, a high school freshman is suing his or her classmate for intentional infliction of emotional distress and the school system for negligent supervision. Do we have opening statements ready for the plaintiffs and for the defense? Yes? Okay, could we have the plaintiffs approach with their opening statement? You can do whatever you can walk around the room.
No, you can walk around. You can
Yes,
walk around.
oh, you can walk over and talk directly to the jury if you'd like.
Allison, you better not ignore laugh.
Order.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. This is the opening statement for the plaintiff. Today, you will realize that all that our victim, Alex Billings, went through corresponds to the textbook definition of bullying. She falsely defended C.J. Pearson with emotional trauma and asked him to compensate her for $20,800 a year's worth of therapy. She also faults the school system with negligent supervision and requests that they pay $75,000 to compensate her for the St. Joseph's Academy's tuition costs. Later on, you will hear our witness, Francis Billings, Alex's father, give his testimony about how he discovered his daughter's text. We expect him to talk about the gun that he saw on the MySpace page that was made to harass the victim. Then you will receive the testimony from the victim herself, Alex Billings. We expect her to talk about how she and Pearson met and how all of the bullying started. We also expect Billings to talk about how her teachers and other students did not do anything about the online and verbal harassment. After that, you will hear from Gabriela Rodriguez, the counselor at St. Joseph's Academy. We anticipate that she will tell us about how the victim was diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder. We ask the jury to find King High School and C.J. Pearson guilty.
Defense, you have your opening statement. Counselor Martin. So that people can be aware, we will be putting the opening statements into a shared folder for the jury, so they'll have access to those, so that you can see those as you process the trial. So.
Your Honor, this is a case of false accusation of C.J. Pearson. Mr. Pearson and Miss Billings met on the day of freshman orientation and became friends when they eventually exchanged phone numbers and MySpace accounts. When they met at GoGo Live, C.J. Pearson had made comments that may or may not have hurt Billings' feelings. He also sent messages to Billings with comments that may or may not have hurt Billings. We will then call Pearson to the stand. We anticipate that Pearson will say his intention when messaging Billings was not harassment, but to joke around. He does this activity with all of his friends, and we anticipate that he will confirm that that Billings did not ask to stop the comments. He just asked Pearson to stop texting in class. We anticipate that Pearson will also confirm that he and his friends do this all the time, and it's just what kids do. We will then call Brendan Lee to the stand. We anticipate that he will explain the school's policy on bullying and the relationship between the policy and the case. We anticipate he will talk about Pearson and his behavior at school and how he has agreed to behave himself after his incident last year. We anticipate he will also say that online bullying or cyberbullying is not covered in the anti-bullying policy at KHS. Afterward, we will call Justine Cook, the KHS counselor, to the stand. We anticipate that she will say that she did everything in her power to handle the situation. We anticipate that she will say how she sent a note home to the father of Mr. Billings regarding the situation. We anticipate that she will say that she told Billings to notify if the situation continued or worsened. We will anticipate that she did not hear back from Billings until Billings' father charged in demanding to unenroll in KHS. Justin Cook said that he gave Alex Billings a note to bring home, but there is no evidence of a note being brought home.
Plaintiffs, would you like to call a witness? Would you like to call a witness? Who are you calling? So the plaintiffs would like to call Francis Billings to the stand? All right. Mr. Billings, before you sit down, could you place your right hand on the clipboard? Do you, Francis Billings, promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right. Have a seat. Your witness.
Who are you? I am Francis Billings, and I am Alex Billings' father.
Did you notice a difference in your son's emotions as the year went on?
I started to notice a little bit after the year started. Alex was acting a bit differently than normally, and
What were his emotions like?
he was a lot quieter than normal, and he just wasn't doing as best as he could.
Did you ask what was going on and what did he say?
I asked him about it, and he told me that nothing really. Excuse me. I asked him about what was going on with Alex at school, and then he said nothing was going on and that everything was alright.
What were some of the things that were posted on the MySpace page?
When I found out about the MySpace page, I saw very mean comments from CJ and other students as well, and there was also a picture posted of a gun.
Did this harassment affect Alex's schooling in any way?
Yes, he got very bad grades. She got very bad grades and was not doing her best in class.
How did you respond to the texts and postings on social media?
I was very angry, and Alex and I went up to the school and went to go talk to the principal.
How did the school handle the situation?
When we went to the principal's office, we talked about what was happening, and they did not. Well, they claimed that they did things about it, but they did not. And the principal wanted to, in his words, move forward from what was happening, but I did not accept it.
According to school bullying policy, CJ Pearson violated it, but the school didn't do what they say they would do in the handbook. How did that make you feel?
I felt mad that the school did not promise what they promised to do, and that was to look out for my child. And so, but I did not believe that I could trust them again after what has happened in this case so far. So I signed disenrollment papers from the school, and then after that we left.
You put a restraining on CJ for 6 months, right?
Correct.
Why did you feel like you needed to do that?
We felt like this was the best option because we just wanted to get TJ just as far away as from Alex as possible.
No further questions? Okay. Go ahead. You stay. There's gonna be an opportunity for a cross-examination. I'm gonna pause here. And you guys should listen very carefully too, because when this occurs, when you're calling witnesses, remember that after there's a cross-examination, you guys will have an opportunity to redirect, okay? So as a team, even if it means you need to consult for a couple minutes before you come back, you could ask the judge for a couple minutes, so you could, organize a couple thoughts and ask about this, and this, where you would clarify a couple things. So what are the things that they kind of knock down, and what do you want to clarify? Got it? So keep that in mind, maybe take some notes as to what they're asking about, and what you want to confirm with him after it's over with. Got it? Okay, go ahead. Counselor Lund.
Mr. Billings, are you the guardian of Alex?
Yes.
When was the first time you heard about Alex's problem at school?
I realized that I haven't seen Alex's report card in a while, so I asked the school to email me Alex's report card, and when I saw it, he had 4 grades and 4 attendance as well.
Did you get that Alex took home to you?
I'm sorry?
The note.
No, yes, I asked Alex after I saw, I asked her about it, and she explained everything of what was happening.
Oh. Objection? I don't know. I mean, I don't know what kind of objection you would use, but that is not what he said in his witness statement.
Okay, well, ask him about what he said in his witness statement. Directly.
Okay.
And reference it into evidence.
You can actually go and
Do you need your
get.
witness
Can I get my
statement?
book?
You can actually go get your witness
Yeah,
get the
I
witness
have to
statement,
witness
Yeah, I
with
know.
him.
Okay.
and then have him
So
read
you
that
know what
portion.
I'm saying.
Yeah,
So could you read page, all right.
Very
Okay.
correct. Do you have a Romeo and Juliet book I can take from you?
That's okay, you just have to, and I can help them out when you find it.
Mr. Billings, you did not get a note from your daughter, Alex. Instead, one of her peers' parents called you about my face postings.
yeah.
Where would you like him to read? Page 15?
Yes, page 15, last paragraph.
Okay, so let us read near to here.
So,
Just start reading.
here. One morning right after Thanksgiving, before Alex was going to school, I got a strange call from the parent of one of Alex's classmates saying that there was very inappropriate material being posted about Alex on a MySpace page. And when I asked Alex about it, she logged on onto MySpace and then showed me what was being said and what was going on there. Yeah. I saw that kids, including CJ, was harassing Alex, and I saw that they were off the text and Alex also said that she tried to get help from her counselor, but and then her counselor promised to look into the situation, but never heard anything back.
So the school did try to contact you, is this correct?
No, this is not correct. I did not receive anything from the school that was going on with Alex.
Again, the school did send you a note, so they did try to contact you.
Well, no, I did not receive anything from the school.
Yes, Alex took home a note, but it never got home to you from Mrs. Cook. Alright. Mr. Jones, what school do you plan to take Alex to? Where's the witness?
Okay, so what are you guys trying to do right now? Are you trying to say an objection or not?
I had
Yeah,
my witness statement, I had nothing
So
about
just-
jury.
hang
This is the
on,
first
so
time
hang
I've
on,
ever been.
hang on.
I'm really confused
Stop,
right now.
everybody stop, freeze. Let me stop talking. Okay, so remember what we said earlier. If you're like, I feel like I should say an objection now, but I'm not quite sure how to do it or what to say, what did we ask you to do?
Raise your hand and then
Okay, so, not you, jury.
I know, I have a question
Jury's
though,
out.
and I kinda need to
But,
know
like,
that.
You- No, juries doesn't say anything right now. You can ask a question later. So, yeah,
Some guy over here.
did you have a question or not?
Yeah, well.
So like, are you wanting to make an objection
Yeah.
about what, well, where's the lawyers, first of all? Would you like to make an objection?
Hold on.
What kind of objection?
Okay. Alex.
I know, but are we supposed to erase that after he got the witness statement that he was lying?
Objection.
Okay,
The witness has no first-hand knowledge.
okay. All right, so I want everybody to stop and listen, and I would like for you to come forward with a statement, okay? Right, so let's hear a strong objection. Let's hear it. I want to hear it,
Okay.
like with some emotion. Throw it at me.
Make the objection again.
Yeah, really loud, but wait.
Objection!
Do that again because it was perfect, and I'll be like focusing on something else. I want to catch it for the camera. Get on it.
Objection, Your Honor.
Yes.
The witness had no first-hand knowledge of the note.
Okay. Anything in response?
Yes. If you could please turn to page 25
Of what?
of your booklet.
Here's mine.
Okay.
So this is the witness statement of Justine Cook, and I will read as follows from the second paragraph. I didn't want Alex to think I was completely ignoring the situation, so I told her what I would look back into it. I also specifically told him or her to notify it if the situation continued, especially if it got worse. That seemed to make her feel better. She left my office. I gave Alex a note to take home to her parent. I never heard from Mrs. Billings again.
So, again, what were you saying?
That Francis Billings had no idea about the note because he never received it.
So, were you aware of a note that came home from the school prior to being in contact with the school?
No, I was not.
All right. Thank you.
Mr. Billings, What school do you plan to take Alex to?
St. Jefferson Academy. Joseph Academy.
How much is tuition at St. Joseph's Academy?
The tuition is
Sorry, if you need to find the page, that's fine. There.
It's 75,000 a year.
So read it first before you respond. Jerry, right there, just take it back. Okay, read it first before you respond.
the tuition for this is $80,000.
That is $80,000 over the course of 4 years, correct?
Okay, yes.
Okay.
I just wanted to make one thing clear before I continue with my questioning. I just wanted to say, the school did try to contact Mr. Billings, but Alex failed to take the note home to Mr. Billings. So, the school is not in any way responsible for maybe giving supervision. Alright, continue. How do you plan to pay for the tuition?
Oh, wait. Nor's looking.
How do you?
Nor, look at him. It's the same thing, it's the same
Already
thing.
said
It's
it.
the same thing that objection.
Try that again.
Wait, objection.
Yes.
Same thing.
The same thing I said, the note.
What objection was it? What objection was it? You gotta go get it, man. You gotta go get it. I'm gonna fight you because
I
you're
know.
not gonna say that I said nothing